You ready? Okay.
Yeah.
So, welcome back.
Hello.
Obviously, I am Kyle.
Hi, I'm Melody.
Yeah. And so a couple weeks ago, I think, I put out like a Q&A thing on my Instagram. And so a decent bit of y'all answered. And so today we are going to answer some of these questions. I would answer all of them, but some of them are
Interesting.
Yeah. All right.
Also, I'm eating jebi, which is like a Korean pasta soup thing. So don't mind me eating. But
Okay. Life in college different from high school, please, Kyle. Obviously, like the biggest thing is like we have more free time here, and it's a lot more difficult. We also get to spend a lot more time with your friends, which is like really nice. And I don't think I'd ever be able to like stop in the middle of the day and like record a YouTube video like this.
yeah, I think also like when you're in college, your parents aren't there to like reprimand you when you do something wrong, or like your consequences are entirely dependent on you. So I think that's definitely like a pro and a con. So like you're completely in control of your own decisions. So
True.
Sometimes that means like you can have more fun than your parents probably will let you. But also that means like if you like oversleep for a class because you were like partying the night before.
Nobody does that.
Yeah. Then that's like totally on you, you know? So
Yeah.
yeah.
With great power
Comes great
responsibility.
responsibility. Ooh.
Oh, Aunt May would be disappointed. How is life at Princeton like? It's difficult.
Fast-paced.
Fast-paced.
Yeah.
The rumors are not wrong. It's really difficult here. But I think the people here are really great. So overall, it's like a pretty enjoyable experience.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like the nice thing is that everybody has like a common goal of like doing well.
True.
Which is like inspiring, but also it can be stressful sometimes.
Demoralizing.
Yeah, but also it's like, because the classes are like pretty difficult here, I feel like there's no like competition. It's more like everybody's like struggling together. So there's very much like a sense of like unity and like togetherness in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like most of the time, like nobody's like, oh, I hope you fail so I do well. It's like we just want to help everybody like do well because we're all like, what is going on? That just makes me sad. I'm so sad. How's the food, weather, and community there? All right, the food.
It's not bad. I've had worse.
For college university standards, they're actually pretty good, I think. Like,
I want to say pretty good.
Really?
I would say like it's okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's not terrible, but some of the See, I really want to say some of it's good, but like some of it's not. Okay, Forbes is one of the res codes, and sometimes, very, very rarely, they have like really good Belgian waffles, right? And then Women has really good chicken pot pie, and then besides that, you get a lot of
Weird Asian food.
There's also ice cream.
They have soup. I forgot about the soup. The soup is good most days.
Oh, you're so
questionable.
excited.
No, but they have a good corn chowder that I really like. So.
The weather,
It's snowing today.
it is snowing today. I like the snow a lot. I'm
too.
from Texas,
I'm from California.
so we're not used to the snow.
Very, very new to snow.
Yeah, so it's very cool. Like you're stepping in it, it's deep.
Yeah, there's 8 inches today.
8 inches.
Yeah.
It sounds like a broadcast. Anyways, so oh, I forgot to put the microphone. It's okay. We can just the audio will just get very clear in
All of a sudden.
and all of a sudden. The community, kind of like we said earlier, like it's like pretty like close knit. I'd say it's not a big class. You kind of know a lot of the people.
Yeah.
Relatively, and we're all struggling.
Yeah.
Except for a couple IMO kids. Bro, how are you so cool?
He's not.
Oh, what has been the most memorable dorming experience so far? 3, 2, 1. Yo! How's my hair look?
Bad.
Cool. Rate the dorms. Oh man.
That
Oh
depends.
man.
Yeah, depends where you live.
Alright.
So right now we're filming this in Butler College. Butler's definitely the best. The buildings are super new. We have AC, hardwood floors. Everything is so nice, so clean. Maddie, where he lives, is not bad. The outside is really pretty. So like
True.
for Butler, it's like all brick buildings, but
It's a
Maddie's
square.
like when you think like Princeton building, it's like the stereotypical like
Yeah.
cobblestone, like
Yeah.
He lives Blair
Blair,
Hall.
yeah.
Yeah, Blair Hall is
I
like
don't
the stop. Anyway, he lives in Blair Hall, which is like
Yeah.
there's like the giant like Blair Arch.
The
and,
arch.
like,
That is
the
what you think of
clock
when you see
thing.
Princeton.
Yeah, it's like really iconic buildings.
So on average, I'd say dorms are like a 7 out of 10. Princeton's academic style: tough, fast, theoretical.
Very theoretical.
Yeah.
Very theoretical.
Like memorization doesn't work too well. You have to like know how to you have to understand the topics. You have to be able to apply. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite hangout spot at Princeton?
First.
I don't know where I go. Wait, I actually have no idea where I go. I think the place I hang out the most is her room. Like actually.
Yeah, I don't know. Because usually like we meet people when we're like having lunch or like
Yeah.
having dinner.
Yeah.
It's not usually like a specific place that we go to hang out.
Didn't realize like I don't actually like.
Yeah.
There's not that many places to like go and hang out.
Yeah.
you know?
Usually like hanging out means like studying together. So like I don't know. We would
Fire
say
stone.
That's so embarrassing. I couldn't say it. Because I was like first.
Oh yeah, my favorite place to hang out is the library.
Yeah, it's the library.
The dead quiet library.
That's so...
All right, favorite place to eat at Princeton. My favorite one is SC House. It's pretty far, but it's like really good like Sichuan cuisine.
I've never been.
Really? So good.
I haven't been.
Should go.
I would say my favorite's probably Little Taipan.
Oh, Little Taipan's good.
Yeah.
Pineapple fried rice.
Pineapple fried rice, so good.
Okay, overall Princeton student vibes. Honestly, a lot less pretentious than I thought.
Yeah.
For the most part, everybody's like really chill and like people are pretty funny here. I won't lie.
Yeah, everybody's really smart though. I will say.
Oh yeah.
Everybody is like good, like super smart or like really good at something.
I obviously don't like having people smarter than me around. Like even though like obviously right, but like I also really like it because like when you have a lot of smart people like
You learn
around
from
you,
it.
you learn from them, right? And like just listening to the way people think is like really cool.
Yeah.
And also like I can be nerdy and say shit like that, you know, and like it feels like kind of normal. Like I can be like, oh, I'm excited for linear algebra, and then people will be like, you're crazy, but like
You're crazy.
But then they'll be like, yeah, well, I'm excited for poetry, and then I'll be like, you're crazy. So like, you know, it's like people kind of like understand. Is Princeton the place for only straight A students?
No.
Definitely not. Like it's difficult for sure, but obviously like at every school there's like a huge range of like people's academic levels. Any tips on how to survive first as a first year student? Make friends in your classes that you can study with.
Yes. That's actually really important. And also like location wise, like having people who live near you is also, but I would say like that changes after first year when you like get to choose who you live with, like relatively.
True.
But yeah, I would.
Because we know all about that, right?
Yeah, like I remember.
I'm being sarcastic. We don't know because
wait,
we haven't
what?
chosen the people we live with.
Oh, okay,
yet.
stop. Hold on. I was in the middle of saying something important. Shit.
Sorry.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like I think when I first came to Princeton, like a lot of people told me that I don't really have to worry about like having friends in my classes, but I think that's kind of like I don't really agree with that anymore because I feel like a lot of my friends like last semester they had a lot of classes together.
True.
And I was taking a lot of classes that they didn't have, and so even though like I tried to like hang out with them, it was like harder for me because like I didn't like have chances to like sit with them in class and like go to lunch with them afterwards and stuff like that. So
how to survive socially? Don't worry too much about friend groups. I say they change a lot.
yeah.
Like already they've changed a lot.
Yeah.
So
it's better to have like a few close friends and like a general social circle.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah. Unluckily for me, I have not found any. So.
Killing.
What do you major at in Princeton? I'm a computer science major, or maybe ORFE, which is Operations, Research, and Financial Engineering. Don't ask me what that means. What do you wish you could have done differently in your first semester? No, I think one thing that I wish I did differently was, like, I think I reached out to a decent bit of people and, like, I made friends, but I still wish I did that more. How has your perception of Princeton changed throughout the semester? I kind of grew to like it more. I think it was less daunting than at the beginning, for sure, right?
Definitely.
At the beginning, like, I was very scared about classes, and like even though I still am, it's just like it's still school.
I also think like I remember when I first got into Princeton, I was like, oh, like I'm gonna be taking these classes with like these wonderful professors who have like done this much research, and like it kind of felt hard to believe, but I think like the faculty here are definitely like very accessible, and I don't think that's
nice.
I don't think that's true for like other colleges, like, but I think like you can literally just like email your professor and like ask them a question, or like go to their office hours, and like they're very like accessible, and they're very willing to help you. So that's been really nice. I also feel like one thing that I really like about Princeton and like their faculty is that they don't treat you as like students. Like I feel like in high school it was very much like, oh, like you're here to learn, and like there was always like it was like a step below, but I feel like at Princeton, like you're always like in conversation with your professors, and you're kind of treated like a scholar of your own. So it doesn't feel like I'm like here to like learn or like advance myself. It feels like I'm constantly contributing to this like academic world.
True. What classes am I taking? Last semester I was in physics, mechanics, multi-calculus, introduction for computer science, music theory, and developmental psychology. And now I'm in electricity and magnetism, algorithms and data structures for computer science, linear algebra, statistics, and writing seminar, which is required. Is Princeton hard? Are exams hard? How is the grading system? Hard. Most interesting memory you've had on campus? I'm not gonna lie, one of the most like memorable things from last semester was this one psych project. What?
When you got locked out of your room naked.
Oh, I did get locked in my room naked twice. It was really cold. I had to climb it through the window.
Naked.
But there was this one psych project that we had to do. It was pretty memorable because it was really funny. With my friends Esther and Irene, and yeah. Favorite class you've taken so far? Multivariable calculus, Math 201, Professor Andrew Yarmola. He is the coolest person ever.
Most people in this school hate that class.
Okay, but he's such a great professor.
He's really smart.
Everybody loves that professor. They all love him. And like, he's such a cool guy. And like, the topics are so cool. And like, was not being able to pick your roommate annoying? Yeah, I hate my roommates so much. Nah. Honestly, I didn't think it was annoying because I didn't really know anybody coming in. Like I knew a few from like online, but you know, and I got really lucky with my roommates. Like,
you really did.
Dude, they're so cool, and like, we're all chill, and like we all get along.
Even if you're not like best friends, I would say actually it's pretty rare to like be in the same friend group or like the same social circle as all of your roommates. But usually like you get along, and like when you're all like together in the room, just like the four of you or like the two of you. It's really nice because like you can have like deep conversations with them even though you're not like best friends, you know?
Yeah. How is your and your friends' mental health doing after the first semester at Princeton?
Next.
How do you combine your studies in chem and pursue music? Are you pursuing a performance certificate? So funny story, I'm no longer a chem major. But I am pursuing a performance certificate. That's why I took music theory last semester.
Yep.
And I'm in the orchestra as a she. No, it's really fun so far. Will you leave and go to Harvard?
Will they take you? I'm kidding.
Okay, it was both of our dream schools, so...
Princeton is prettier than Harvard.
Princeton is prettier than Harvard.
That you cannot deny.
How have you been handling the workload?
Not. You just gotta like receive your homework and vibe.
You just kind of sit down and do it at one point. Just do it with your friends. Makes it faster. Have your expectations for Princeton been met?
Say that again.
Have your expectations for Princeton been met? I think all the bad things lived up to it. All the good things also lived up to it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Still keeping up with being a clarinetist? In a sense. Compare party scene to other Ivies.
I don't know if Princeton parties are necessarily the most fun.
It's better than Harvard. From what I've heard, because they all go to MIT. So
MIT parties, I've heard a lot of very bad things
about.
Bad?
I think they're fun.
Really?
Yeah. Are you looking into any sports? I play a little basketball. I'm pretty bad.
He plays basketball.
I'm wearing my basketball shirt from high school. Is Ivy League life what you thought it would be like?
I mean, when you're here at Princeton, you forget that you're going to an Ivy League school or that you're going to Princeton at all.
You just kind of remember that you're like going to a hard school where you're struggling.
It just feels like school.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
How's the airport near Princeton?
It's really nice actually, because there's a train that goes directly to New York Airport.
It's nice to get there, but it's confusing inside. I got lost.
That is, if you're stupid and don't know how to use
I got lost.
airport.
It is so difficult.
This
to
man
get to the
likes
town.
linear algebra but cannot use a fucking airport. I don't
It's
understand.
so hard.
It is not hard,
The
guys.
signs point to the wrong.
It's not hard. It's great.
It
Okay,
is.
next
And then-
question.
Cool.
Next question.
How bad is grade deflation? I don't feel grade deflation.
I don't think it's
just
deflated.
feel hard.
It's just, yeah, it's not like they purposely try to do.
I just feel hard.
Okay.
I just feel that the school is hard. That still does
No.
not sound right.
Princeton as a boner.
It just okay. It doesn't feel deflated. It just feel okay. This doesn't get any
Grad
better.
College Tower.
Okay. How many times did you go to the Forbes chocolate fountain? Like twice.
Every
It's
single time they had it.
Really?
Yeah.
How are the eating clubs at Princeton? They're kind of fun, I would say. Like, it depends. It really depends, and it depends on who you go with and how excited you are to be there.
Yeah.
I would say they're overall like not bad, and like
How about like food wise?
I've only had food at one of them. It's called Cap. It was like okay.
I heard some of the eating clubs have really good food though.
Yeah, I heard
Tower.
Tower. I heard Tower good food. And then I heard one only has hot dogs because they spent all their budget on getting beer. So, was that TI? I think that was TI.
TI?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So, things you would have brought on campus before moving in. Bring Q-tips, bring Kleenex, bring Clorox wipes. Yeah, bring a big fluffy
Blanket, yeah.
blanket. They're nice.
Weighted blanket.
Monk. Is Princeton worth it? I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Will your channel last throughout your 4 years at Princeton?
Hopefully.
I hope so. I'll try.
That'll be fun. See your growth.
It would be fun. Like I'm very curious to see like what I think about my like first year vlogs when I look back at 4 years.
Yeah.
How many languages are you influent in? I'm fluent in two.
What? English and what?
Mandarin.
You can't even write your name.
I can, and it says
He learned how to write his name yesterday.
Fluent means you can speak
okay.
and understand, right?
Okay.
What's my MBTI? I think it's like the entertainer or the entrepreneur. It's one of the two. I don't know what it is. It's like ESFP.
I'm INFP. T. INFP-T.
I don't know if we have
T
any.
for turbulence, because I am turbulent, apparently.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
I don't think ESFP.
Mm.
So we are literally only the P. Cool. So we basically have like not the same
Yeah.
personality.
Except for the B.
How did Princeton follow you on Instagram?
Damn, they do?
Yeah. So I applied for this like Instagram ambassador thing where you would like record and take videos for Princeton's Instagram, and then like I sent it to them and like they would post it. So basically I'd be like in charge of the Instagram. But so I got past the first round, but then like they didn't actually give me the job, but they still followed me.
Aww.
So
That's so nice of them.
how long have you lived in the USA?
His whole life. Oh no, he was born in Taiwan.
Did you make more friends inside or outside of your res college? Outside. But also because like there's 5 other ones, so.
Do you have a crush in Princeton?
He
He does not. He thought he did.
But apparently she knows me better than I know myself.
I do. That
So-
was not true.
So apparently I didn't.
He didn't.
Hey.
Okay, so there's a couple questions or a lot of questions actually, that I hadn't finished answering. Now I'm gonna finish reading and answering them in my room. So, okay. Best memory. I think one of them was definitely Princeton. Also, a lot of the trips I had to New York were really fun. The fall break one, and then Thanksgiving break, and then the one right before second semester started. Those were really fun. How has Princeton changed you the most? Study habits, way you view life, etc. Honestly, I think just coming here has made me a lot more willing to fail. Or maybe not fail, but like struggle a lot with things. It feels a lot more normal now here than it did before, if that makes sense. So goals for next semester, which was referring to the current spring semester. Well, it's already like halfway through, but I wanted to make more friends, but I
I've kind of just been studying a lot this semester because it's been a lot harder. So, yeah. The most valuable lesson I've learned from my first semester, dude, I need a better routine. I need a better routine. I have no sense of schedule sometimes, and it's really bad. Did the major you apply for play into who they assign you to be with for orientation stuff? Nah, everything is random in the beginning. Your roommates, orientation stuff, it's all random. So, do Ivy League students from different schools interact with each other? I mean, yeah. I know a couple people from other Ivies just because, like, I met them online and friends of friends. Everybody's connected somehow. I've also visited a couple, so I know a couple people from there, but, like, not that often, but sometimes, yeah. My favorite thing about Princeton is probably the people here. They also give us a lot of free stuff. They're pretty nice to us students. Like, yeah, we pay a lot of money, but, you know, they give us some free boba, and we're like, woo, call it even. Was Princeton my dream school? It actually wasn't. I mean, it was Harvard, and then Yale, and Stanford, and Princeton. But, like, looking back, I honestly would have chosen Princeton over all the rest, like, no bias. I just think it fits me more. Any complaints or aspects you dislike about Princeton? Yeah, I don't like physics, but also I just don't like the topic. How's life in Princeton so far? I really like it. Yeah, I struggle sometimes. There's a lot of, like, really rough times, but overall it's pretty fun. I like it a lot. So I'm kind of surprised that my first year's almost over though. I feel like I haven't been here for that long, but I guess that means I'm enjoying it. How long do I edit my videos for, and do I edit by myself? Yes, I edit by myself, and it usually takes me probably like 6 hours for a video. What's the biggest difference between Texas and New Jersey? I think the whole vibe is just different. Just like you drive down the street and all the shops look different. They look a lot older, less spaced out. Also, it's colder, obviously. But what's the craziest thing that's happened to you or that you've seen happen? Oh yeah, one time, this one girl was really drunk, and I saw her fly straight off a ledge when she was riding a scooter.
Why do you tolerate me?
Do you talk to girls that aren't below 5'4"?
How many girls that go to a good school have you hit up? Next, tips for combating Asian glow.
He doesn't know.
I don't know what
either.
Asian glow means.
Oh, shut up.
So, how many minutes between shots? I've never fired a gun before. How do you get so many Harvard girls? I don't.
Okay. No, probably not. I wish though. That'd be nice. Hey, Ivy. Oh man. Do you think Irene is the coolest person you'll ever meet? Mola. What's my type in girl? Thanks for asking, Eric, as if you don't already know. People I'm attracted to. Harvard is better, right? What's it like living across from the best people ever? I don't know. Hopefully I'll find out next year. Who do I like? If you could run a heist with someone, who would it be with? I mean, my boy Yusuf, obviously. Is Yusuf hot? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we're driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you.